give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Women
So
are
they
more
do want that
emotional.
variety.
Men. Some men, I guess, prefer variety. Some men prefer just being promiscuous, just to be promiscuous, right? And some men have sex habits. Some men are addicted to sex. Some men are addicted to that lifestyle. They don't know what monogamy is. If it slapped them in the face, they couldn't figure it out.
Hold on. Before you move on, because I got a question about that. Why do you think that some men who are promiscuous naturally, or they are addicted to sex, or they just want that variety, why do you think that it's so out of this world for most men to just say what the fuck they want? That's what I don't understand about men cheating. Because at least when women cheat, it is because they feel a reason or what they're not missing. And they can sit there and give you a whole list as to why they cheated. They can give you dates. They can give you receipts. They got a whole story. Like, well, we were at my mama's house and he just don't, he said he wouldn't even talk to her and ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and he don't do this and he don't do that and he hasn't done it since 2017 and blah, 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 and I'm sick of that nigga and But a dude, if it's that simple and he just want what he want, why can he not open his fucking mouth and say from jump, this is what I expect and this is who I am. Meet me where I am. I don't want monogamy, but I want you in my future. Why can't he say that? Why do men, since you want to talk about bitch ass niggas, that's some bitch nigga shit to me. Not necessarily the dude that will or won't pay on a first date. To me, it's your character. So why don't men say what they gotta say? Look, I sound triggered as fuck. I just don't understand. Tell me.
They're cowards. They're cowards. They don't want to face the accountability and the responsibility of their decisions. Simple. If you're not happy and you're with someone else, they're entitled to make a choice on their own whether they want to be with you because you are cheating or they want to leave because you are cheating. Men fear that response that they're going to lose control where, look, if I tell her, look, I'm cheating, I'm a dog, damn, right. I'm going to lose all the years, all the shit I did for her, another nigga going to pull up and take my spot. So men have fear.
Okay, so that fear is reasonable, but I'm talking about from jump. If that's who he was and that's what his plan was, I'm not saying, like, at that point, if you decide to, you better die with a lie. You better let your own guilt eat you up. I think that if you cheat, you better keep that shit to yourself if you want a future. But from jump, why won't men say what the fuck it is they want? Do they think they can't have their cake and eat it too? Like, why won't they say what's up?
Well, a lot of men won't tell you from the jump because they're not confident. They're not confident in themselves to say, look, I could look a woman in the eye. I could let her know what type of person I am, and I could live with that. She could live with that. If she won't be with me, she fuck with me. She don't, she don't. But a lot of men lack that self-assurance, that confident, but they're ashamed of being judged. Because if a nigga come out and start saying, I'm a dog, I'm a cheater, lie, he gonna be judged. So they don't want to be judged.
The delivery matters, but why do men not have that courage? Why is that lacking in men?
They don't want to lose what they could potentially have if they hide the truth. If you tell you the truth, there's a 50% you're gonna leave. He don't know your response to what he's asking. If what he's telling you, if he's telling you, look, I'm a dog, I'm a cheater, he don't know what the fuck your response is. So he don't want to gamble and say, fuck, if I had kept my mouth closed So he rather live with a lie than live with the truth. If you leave,
does that not make him a shitty person outside of a relationship? Does that not make his heart shitty?
it makes him a coward.
A whole coward.
A coward.
Why do you? Because at the end of the day, whether you're
I
a man or a woman,
believe-
everybody is taught to tell the truth.
I believe in any relationship, any circumstances, you should put the truth on the table. Put the truth on the table. If
Everybody believes that though, JJ.
If
That's not the issue.
if you got somebody who really wants things to work out
Yeah.
and support you, she's not going to ridicule, she's not going to press, she's not going to beat you up with the truth. She's going to figure out a way of how to give you the help you need. If she can't give it to you, she's going to make recommendations or suggestions, or she's going to come up with a plan. Okay? If she wants to be with you, if she really see potential in you. Okay? But if she doesn't see that in you, and you tell her, look, I fuck around, I cheat, and all this other shit, and she don't see the good man in you, the value in you, it's like, nigga, I would have stayed with you if you had something for me to work on. But you don't got potential. You're a full-fledged cheater.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't want to grow. You don't want to expand. You don't want to do any of that. You just want to fuck around and cheat. And you don't got nothing, a pot to piss in a window to throw it out.
So those are facts. Let me give you a scenario and then let me ask a question differently because I still don't understand where it comes from.
All right.
Let's say that it's not a dude who's like, I'm a cheater. I done always cheated. Yeah, I done cheated before. I'm not proud of it. Blah, 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 blah. But I want to be with you. That's some bullshit. Like, if he says that and she go with it, I'm looking at her like, sis, are you okay? But
Why? Why?
Because that's a whole
You don't think people
different,
could change?
I don't think that it's anybody's responsibility to walk them through fundamental shifts and
so you
and
think
personality.
you think
but
it's,
hold on, wait.
you
Let me.
fucking think it's okay for a broken woman to be in a relationship and a man to help her get past what she been through?
No.
You don't know? You
I don't think
she
that's
should walk
okay
that
either.
road alone?
Yes, to an extent. Both situations to an extent. Now, what I'm saying is that situation is some bullshit. So is what you just said.
Go back to your point. Go back to your point.
I'm saying, what if he's like, I just don't want a monogamous relationship. I want to continue to do me because that's what works for me. If sexually, I'm telling you, these are my needs. If I can be who I am sexually, and that means that I can provide for you financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, in every way that you need and meet your needs, can you respect what I need sexually? That is different than a dude being like, and I'm a dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if a man can't do that from jump, where does him being a coward come from? Where does he go from? Where does a young man go from having values and having integrity to somehow being adult and losing it? Does he get his heart broke low key? And is it daddy issues? Is it what?
Get violated. He put his heart on the line. He got trampled. He got run over by somebody he put all his faith and hope and trust and aspirations and all that shit in there. So now you got to deal with what comes with that. I ain't gonna never treat a female the way I treated this one because I was fucked over. So now it's time to do the fucking over.
Yeah, I do think a lot of men end up
right.
Yeah.
So it's not an acceptable excuse.
It's not.
But it's a justifiable one. Whereas, look, yeah. You don't think you don't think a man who put his heart on the line, his integrity on the line, his effort and commitment on the line, and it was shitted on. You don't think it's justifiable for him to say, now, look, I ain't fucking doing that again. I'm going to do to them what they did to me. You don't think that's justifiable?
No.
Why not?
No. For the same reason that a woman who gets shed on and now she's bitter and this, that, and the third, she shouldn't be in a relationship, then he shouldn't be in a relationship. It's that simple. We find out who we are as a person and what our core values are through adversity.
By fucking up.
By fucking up in adversity. We got to go through shit to know who we really are. You could say till you're black and blue in the face, I'm loyal, I'm loyal, I'm loyal. Until your loyalty is tested and you know in a certain situation there are certain things that you would and would not do, then you can say I'm loyal and this is why I know. That's what separates somebody who's mature and who's grown from somebody who's not there yet. You know who you are and your character based off of what you go through and how you respond. That's like a dude being like, yeah, and I'll protect you and this, that, and the third. But if you heard that your mama's house got robbed and you might know who did it, and your response is, well, when I get my money together, I'm going to see if I can get mama a new TV. Well, shit happens, da-da-da. Then you're not a protector. Stop saying that shit. Because when you had the opportunity to show who you really are, you fucked up. So if he got violated in a relationship and now he feel like I'm going to be a dog, this, that, and the third, then you are not compassionate. Then you're not loyal. Then you don't have honor and integrity. That's not who you are. And that's fine. We all have different core values. But that's not who you are.
True.
And until you're able to build those core values up or figure out who the fuck it is you really are and what your strengths really are, you don't need to be fucking with nobody else. Because all you're going to do is create another bitter bitch who's going to create another fucked up dog. And it keeps going on and on.
So when a woman is healing or when a man is healing, they should do it alone?
I think at first, until they have a solid foundation. But
what is the
I can't put a time on that.
What is the solid foundation? What is it?
I think that a person needs to first and foremost figure out, especially a dude. I think he needs to figure out, okay, well, what was going on with me that allowed myself to be violated? And I'm not saying to blame a victim or this, that, and the third, but I'm just saying at some point, unless it's a situation of abuse, either way it goes, whether it is physical or mental or whatever, if it's not that, then they need to figure out, okay, why did I put myself in that position? How did I allow myself to get into that position? And they need to make sure that they fix that within themselves so that shit don't happen again. And then I also think that they need to get to a point to where their feelings aren't hurt about that situation. They're not feeling that same resentment. If you think about a situation, you think about your ex, and every time your ex come up, it's, and fuck that bitch, and that's why she da-da-da-da-da-da. Sir, I just said that I saw your ex at the Circle K. That's it. Like, I don't even know you. Like, so until he's able to move past that, he don't need to be fucking with nobody else.
So how do you find closure out of a broken relationship?
I don't really think that, that's a good question, JJ. Okay, you know what? You tell me what you think. Let me get back to that one.
Okay.
It's two sides of a coin.
How do you find closure out of a broken relationship? That is the question. Okay. You have to remain hopeful. You have to sustain self-love.
Yeah.
Do not give up because of what happened to you. Do not self-doubt because of what happened to you. Find a strong support system of people just like yourself. Most importantly, do not go back to that situation. There's no closure there. There's absolutely no closure there.
You preaching.
I'm just giving you a little version. Go ahead.
No, because that is the first point. So if I think about closure, the first thing I think about is what it is not, and it's not that. It is not finding closure in your ex. And I see more females do that than men. A lot of women will do that. And I just wanted closure from him. And, you know, I just felt
They
like
go
he
back.
should have da-da-da-da-da. What?
go
What does
back.
he need? What happened? So I think that going back to that, there's no closure from the other party that violated you. But I do think that there's closure and acceptance.
I mean, these women, man, they so weak. Why?
I don't think that it's weakness.
It
I
is
think
weakness. The fuck you mean? It's weakness. They buckle at the dick, at the thought of the dick.
I'm dead. I don't think that it's...
Because if you ask them, they say the dick was good. You buckling at the thought of the dick.
Okay, in that sense. But when I'm talking about going back, I mean like...
Living together.
Just explain. No, explain to me why you did what you did. I just want to know why you cheated. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? At the end of the day, whether he gives you a real answer or not, that is not giving you any more closure. So I don't think that it's weak that she does want that. I just think that shows that she doesn't have a level of acceptance for what happened. And so I think that that's a start for closure, is to be like, okay, you know what? At the end of the day, I got to be real. I saw a future with this man, and he's not there anymore, and that should hurt. To be real, that should hurt. And a lot of women will get to that point. They be listening to their little Keisha Cole and then Mary J, and they be hurt.
Some good artists, good
Yes.
selections. I
That's-
love Mary J. Mary J is one of my favorite.
That's cool and all, but a lot of women end up stuck in that. I do love me some Mary J. They end up stuck in that pain and that hurt. So they acknowledge that it hurts, but at no point is there acceptance that's like, okay, what happened. That is the past. There's nothing that I can do to change it. There's no amount of hitting him up and asking why's, and there's no amount of drinking that I can do with my Mary J. There's no amount of going out and fucking everybody else that I can do that's going to change time. What happened.
Can you trust?
They don't have that.
Can you regain trust? Can you regain credibility in a relationship where you lost it, where you lost credibility, you lost trust, you lost hope? Can you regain that 100% successfully?
No. I knew where you was going with that. No.
Why not?
Because at the end of the day, you may rebuild it in a different way, but it's what happened. We're back to acceptance. You can't change what happened. At the end of the day, what trust was broken was broken. What hope was diminished was hope diminished, in my opinion. And so I think that...
So all hope is gone?
I don't think that all hope is gone, but I think that all hope in that particular situation is gone. I think that when it comes down to it, a lot of people will be like, well, the definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over again, expecting different results. No. To me, the definition of insanity is knowing exactly what the outcome is going to be to a situation, knowing full well what you're getting yourself into, and then hopping into that shit anyhow. That's insane to me. Whether you did it twice, 3 times, 4 times, or it's the first time.
You never did it?
No.
Fuck took you so long to answer that question?
No. Do you want a real answer or not? I just think that if that trust was broken in a relationship and he stepped out on you or she violated you in a certain way, you boo-boo the fool for going back. Why are you doing that shit?
For closure.
But that's a lot we didn't already cover. Like, you're not getting closure
They
out
do
of
it.
that.
It happened. They go back.
They do. They boo-boo the fool. They boo-boo
Really?
the fool for that. To me.
What
do you
if?
think they're not?
What if? No.
Do you think that? Do you think
No.
that full 100% reconciliation is possible?
Reconciliation is possible because there's hope. There's an opportunity for growth. People make mistakes. Absolutely. You going back,
Yeah.
that person could have an epiphany, change of heart.
And that's fine and all, but what that got to do with you?
If that person recognize
I'm a bitch. What that got to do with you?
if the person or the persons who made those mistakes recognize that mistake and they're willing to change that. They're taking steps to change that. And the person, let's say you go back with that guy who's willing to change his bad behavior. You going back with him because you need fucking closure. Now, the terms and condition of you going back with him while he's working on himself, you being there in itself, it's closure for you.
How so?
Because
how do you think?
You are allowing yourself to be in that predicament where you couldn't conquer, you couldn't progress, you couldn't move forward. But now, being that he's changed, that's giving you hope. So now he's filling your cup with aspiration and consistency, because it's going to take a lot of consistency for him to restore.
Okay. Let me stop real quick because you made a good point, and I'm gonna agree with you on that one, JJ.
Mm-hmm. But
I understand there's reconciliation. That is not restoration. So let me stop you at that restore, because those are two different things.
Okay.
Those are two different things.
Okay.
So yes, all those things that you said may be true, but at the end of the day, if a female allows herself to go back with a man in that situation, off top, that is a sign of codependency to me. And if there's some sort of being codependent, that is not restoration.
She's challenging. She's accepting the opportunity to.
See, this is why women be divorcing in their 40s.
She's accepting the challenge. She's saying, "Look, I failed that the first time. It doesn't mean I'm going to fail the second time." If she has the knowledge and she learned from what she did wrong the first time, she can move different the second time. Abso-fucking-lutely.
I whole disagree. Maybe we talking about two different things right now.
Go ahead.
Are we talking about like a situation where a dude cheated, or like he fucked her over?
Yeah.
And now you're saying that.
Yes.
You're saying.
Yes.
Jesus, give me the cross.
Go ahead.
You're saying if he cheated and she decides to go back, she's taking a challenge to be better so that he doesn't cheat again. Is that what you're saying to me right now?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
What? JJ, there's nothing.
Yeah.
This is the thing about cheating.
Yeah.
Nobody is holding a gun to anybody's head and saying, dick this bitch down. Nobody is saying that. So at the end of the day, cheating was a personal decision for either her or for him. They both chose to cheat. At the end of the day,
it don't gotta be personal. It could be emotional.
It could be emotional. It doesn't matter what.
It could be a sacrifice.
It doesn't matter what the violation was. They made that decision to violate. So there's nothing that I can do to change who you are if you're not changing as a person. And if I go back to that, that's not hope.
So you
that's
telling
false
me?
Hope.
So you fucking telling?
And that's dangerous.
You said regardless of the decision. Did you not? Did you say that? Yes.
Regardless of the decision, whatever the violation was,
whatever the violation
that person did that caused you to leave, that was their personal choice.
So now you leave the club completely intoxicated, obscure of making sound judgment. You encounter the guy in the Uber, cute guy in the Uber, got all the bells and whistles you're looking for. You end up getting raped, God forbid. Do you think you can find some way, somehow, to face him and find closure, restoration?
The dude, the Uber driver?
Yeah.
No. I think that's mad unhealthy for somebody to even try. First off, when I said earlier situations are different in abuse, I was talking about abuse with your significant other, whether it is physical, emotional, sexual, whatever. That's different. Anytime there's abuse, especially from a fucking stranger in an Uber, that is not the resource that you go to from your healing. What the fuck do I look like getting shot and then looking at the gun like, okay, Glock.
Okay, the point
Are you going to heal me?
The point I'm trying to make. Pay attention.
Go ahead.
I was giving you a crazy scenario. That's a mind blowing scenario. Is it not?
That's huge. I thought you were going somewhere different with
All right.
that.
Look. Women have been raped. Mm-hmm. They go to the jail to face their rapists. Mm-hmm. Right? They want to know why. They want to know why me. Right? Murderers, women or men, have taken lives, and the parent go to jail and say, I forgive you. How you explain that shit? They say, look, let me get a hug from the fucking killer that killed their child. That's stupid crazy. But what I'm saying is, my point is,
people do it.
People do it, but there is a healing in going back to the person who victimized you. There's a healing in that. That's the point I'm trying to make with that crazy scenario with the Uber shit. Yeah. Would you go back to him? The point I'm trying to say is the same way these women approach their killer, their son's killer or their daughter killer, they want to heal. They want to move on. They want to let it go. They look, I forgive you. Although what you did,
those are two different things that you
there's
just
healing.
Those are two different things you just said, though.
Go ahead.
Okay, because I want to make sure I'm not cutting you off before I sound off.
Go ahead.
Now, if you go to somebody and you like, why me? Why me? That is rooted in the fact that you still haven't accepted. You're still trying to figure out. You're still trying to wrap your head around it. And that, I feel like, at the end of the day, no matter what the situation is, you're not going to get what you need from that. That person is physically not capable of giving you what you need.
Absolutely, they are.
I don't think that they are.
If they give you an explanation that there's no rational.
I raped you because I had a bad day. Like
no, but you need to know why. You need to know why this shit was done to me. That's closure in itself. Because in your head, you're thinking, why was this done to me? And the only motherfucker with that answer is the person who did it to you. So you got to face them. If a motherfucker hurt one of your family members, they sitting in jail, and you got an opportunity to go interview them and say, look, yo, what was you thinking? You wouldn't take that opportunity?
Probably not.
Why?
And I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I'm not saying that I don't think that it would be beneficial to me in my health. I don't think that it would help me along that process. Because at the end of the day, me looking for whys and trying to justify a situation and make it make sense out of a situation that doesn't fucking make sense. It doesn't make sense to rape somebody. It doesn't make sense to shoot somebody's family member dead. Like, it's well, for certain situations. But I'm saying, like, if it's something that is just some super tragic thing happened, something that doesn't make sense, the why is not what's going to heal you as much as the acceptance is. And so what's different is if you go back and someone goes to the killer on his deathbed and because he about to go get the chair or whatever, and they're like, I forgive you, this, that, and the third. That is different because that shows that they have accepted it. They started the healing process, and then that symbolic exchange, I think that can be helpful. Absolutely. But that's because they've already done the work to accept and to heal from what's going on. So the difference between the two is, on one side, I've already done what I need to do to put myself back together again. Me just saying I forgive you and that symbolism, that's icing on the cake. But if I'm asking you why this, why that, how could you, that's showing that at the end of the day, I'm not able to fathom what actually happened. And if I can't fathom what happened, if I can't accept what happened, how do I heal from that? There's two completely different things.
I don't give a fuck. You're tripping with JJ.
Wow!
Fuck you, asshole.
Tell your bitch I said hi, nigga.